Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back to Sharin no Kuni, Himawari no Shoujo. It's been a few days since I played this, but I do remember we're in chapter 3. I believe we're starting to live with Toka. Or, you know, One, right? One Toka. I think there was some tension along with the mom. And we were also listening to the past with Kenichi for a tiny bit. I think that's about all I know so far, right? It's been a couple of days. And this is the weekend, so I'm planning to play a bit longer this time. Well, splitting it into multiple episodes, of course. Sorry about that. Noon had rolled around. It was as hot as hell, just like usual. One entered the living room, fanning herself with her shirt. Man, don't you guys have air conditioning? Seriously? Well, surely you have heating for the winter. You sure don't look like you're tolerating it very much. Very well. Okay, that was a really long Jesus Christ, girl. Did her brain cell just melt or something? Oh, sorry. I messed that up super bad. Did her brain just melt from the heat? One stumbled toward the kitchen. What? You're going to go inside the fridge? Hey, just how retarded are you? Something tells me that you're not going inside the thing. Kyoko-san came out of her study. Looked like Kyoko-san was getting her ass kicked by the heat too. Seriously, guys, you don't even have a fan? Huh? Huh? Are you talking about a manual fan? Say what now? Are you freaking kidding me? Is that when you banned her from watching TV? Well, shit, now I understand why. Really now? Whoa, hold on. Toka's got her own little stand-up act? So what was it? Whoa, don't grab me like that. Man, she's been lying through her teeth then. Ow, stop hitting me. Okay, just get off of me. It's freaking hot. I could only describe Toka's action as a rampage. Seriously, it can't be that damn embarrassing, can it? Yeah, sure. She seems to not mind her being, being like that, I remember ending the episode last time with a very, very, tension. Like, there was some tension between Toka and Kenichi, right? She seems to be letting off a bit right now. One's one-liner. It must have packed quite a punch. Anyway, we then ate a simple meal for lunch. Pretty much the same as the one we had for breakfast. The sun had begun to set. Kyoko-san was out shopping. One hadn't been assigned any orders, so she was reading a book in the living room. I took another look at One's records.
暇。
She slammed her book shut. It was as thick as a dictionary. Seriously. Man, that looks like some pretty tough reading.
興味ないし。
Jeez, it's a freaking science textbook.
漫画読みたい。
You look like you want to have some fun.
遊びたいよ。
How about a card game then?
ゲームはダメ。
Games were prohibited too, eh? Then how about some hiking? Sports are okay, aren't they?
めんどくさい。
Okay, then let's do some mental gymnastics. I'll give you a quiz.
なんかバカにされそうだからやめておく。
My god. Give me a break. Well, aren't we lazy?
なんで？
Well, you don't have any orders from Kyoko-san right now, correct?
だからどうしたのよ。
You're free at the moment. In other words, what's the point in canceling your obligation if you don't feel like doing anything on your own anyway?
漫画が読みたいの。でも禁止されてるの。
If you want to read manga that badly, then why don't you ask your mom how you can get rid of your obligation? Well, I was sure that Chad asked her a few hundred times already.
だってお母さん、私が立派になるまではダメだって。
Upstanding.
わかんないよ。
Okay, how about this? Oni-chan will help guide you on the path to becoming an upstanding human being.
気持ち悪いな。
Wouldn't it be quite upstanding if you got a perfect score on your exam this summer?
テストは自信ない。
You can do some volunteer work. You can go work at the local senior care facility. Isn't that something that an upstanding human being would do?
そういうのはやったことあるけど、
Really? Hey, I think that deserves some praise.
やっぱり特別高等人になるまではダメなのかな。
Even if you were capable of doing that, it would take at least 10 years at your current rate. There was no way in hell I was gonna wait around that long. One's supervision had been assigned to me as part of my exam. I couldn't move on to the next step until I rehabilitated her.
お母さん、何考えてるんだろう。
Hell if I know. Anyway, Toka.
トーカって呼ばないでよ。
Sheesh. Don't get pissed. Things will get confusing if I keep calling you One with Kyoko-san around, you dig? Take it easy, man. Don't sweat the small stuff. One, or rather Toka, seemed fairly unconvinced.
私は森田健一のことは森田健一って呼ぶからね。
Feel free. Personally, I thought it was a bit of a mouthful. Anyway, Toka. She frowned at me. Is there anything you want to do after you get your obligation cancelled?
漫画読んで好きな時に好きなテレビ見て食べたいもの食べる。
And then have all the crazy sex you want. Toka's face was bright red.
バカ！変態なんじゃないの？
I hadn't meant to embarrass her, really. To turn him loose to an unrestrained liberty before he has reason to guide him is not the allowing him the privilege of his nature to be free. To thrust him out amongst brutes.
はあ？
Guess he was reciting something from a book. Don't you know the quote? It's from a guy in that sci-fi series.
誰？そんなお経みたいな言い方する人いたっけ？
Let me read that again. Man, that is such a confusing way to structure a sentence. But basically, the reason why she's like this is to protect her, right? I guess. Right? Huh. I thought you liked those books. How disappointing.
いや、難しそうな話は読まなかったから。
Read them all, you fool!
そんなに怒らなくても。
Man, she was a total buzzkill. Anyway, what that guy was trying to say was that little kids like you shouldn't be allowed to roam free.
私、ガキじゃないし。
You're not interested in voting, are you? The political apathy of our youth never ceased to rear its ugly head. You won't be able to vote in an election as long as you have that obligation, as I'm sure you know.
それは知ってるって。
But you don't really think that's a big deal, do you?
だったら何よ。
How immature of you.
選挙に興味なかったら子供なの？
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
子供だって大人と同じように読み書きできるよ。
It's a not very convincing argument. Her arguments have so many flaws.
体力だったらむしろ子供の方があるよ。
Huh. So now she's on the side of kids instead of an adult. I guess she does consider herself as a child.
なんで大人も子供も平等に扱われないの？
She probably took this pretty seriously, considering how riled up she was getting about it. Anyway, I needed to do something. Questioning the very definition of the word child, describing Locke's various theories, discussing the principles of democracy. They all seem like pains in the ass. I mean, it's not like talking her ear off about crap like that was gonna help her obligation any quicker. End her obligation any quicker. I don't know, actually, Kenichi. Sure, why not? Yeah, I wonder the same sort of thing myself. I'm still a kid too, you know?
だったら最初から偉そうにしないでよ。
Sorry. However, the way things are going, you're never going to be able to vote. You'll have difficulties dealing with private organizations as well.
うん、それも知ってる。ファンクラブとか入れないのは困る。
Which fan club do you want to join?
なんだっていいでしょ。
A comedy one?
違うよ、バカ。
Another one of her trademark stutters. Anyway, just work hard and force Kyoko-san to recognize your progress.
結局どうしたらいいの？
Try buttering her up.
ごま？
Get her drunk and make her sign the form while she's wasted. Oh my god, this guy.
お母さんお酒飲まないよ。
I was kidding. I'm pretty sure the Grand Court wouldn't like that method too much. I might be okay with it personally, though.
困った困った。
She started heading toward the kitchen. It was almost as if she were trying to escape from me. Hey, that's the kitchen, you know?
ああ、お母さんがいないときは勝手に冷蔵庫開けていいってことになってるから。
Really now? 1. Do not enter the kitchen. 2. You can open the fridge when Kyoko-san is absent. 3. Sweets are forbidden. 4. Only educational TV programs and books are allowed. Are these the rules you're expected to obey at all times?
そうだね。あとはその都度その都度に命令されるだけ。
Sounds a bit convoluted to me. Well, maybe at first. I'm sure you would get used to the whole thing pretty quickly if you had to deal with it every single day.
一眠りしようっと。
She left the room. Unlike Sachi, Toka didn't seem to have much of a drive for anything. I guess you could say that she was just a normal kid in that regard, though. I decided to head out for a bit. Sachi, you around? I didn't get a response. Maybe she was at the sunflower field. Yeah, there she was. Yo, Sachi! Sachi got off her stool when she caught sight of me.
Keiichi!
I took a look at her chest. Hey, what's this? No more badge for you?
そうだよ。毎日24時間だね。
Congratulations. So her application had been accepted. Man, I was surprised how smoothly things went when Pops was involved. You're still technically in the probationary period, aren't you?
そうそう。5日に1枚は絵を完成させろって。
5 days or less. Okay. Did Pops tell you to do that? Sachi nodded.
言われんでもやるっての。てか、5日で1枚とか超楽勝。毎日がすんごく長く感じる。
Her eyes sparkled. Has anything changed in your life?
ああ、なんかね、よくわからないけど、取材された。
Coverage? A magazine or something?
私はそういうの嫌だったんだけど、あのほおずきって人に会えって言われてさ。なんかいろいろ聞かれたよ。昔のこととか、 マナのこととか。
I see. Must have been tough. I could sympathize with her. Sachi might have lost her badge, but she still wasn't free in the word's truest sense. A tremendous amount of pressure would always loom over our heads, like the sort of Damocles. Damocles? What's that? A pressure that we couldn't escape from under our own power.
ねえ、ケンイチ。
What's up? She was having trouble putting the words together.
あのさ、今、トウカの担当についてるんでしょ？
Yep. I've gotta play along with her childish requests every day.
そっか。トウカの義務ってなんか変わってるよね。
Yeah, it's more like discipline than a proper obligation.
でもさ、私もそうだったけど、トウカもそんなに困ってる様子じゃないよね。
Exactly. By which you mean it's not an inconvenience to her in her daily life.
そうそう。やっぱ慣れちゃうのかな？
I think all of you have gotten used to it. Well, according to her records, she's had the obligation for over 10 years now, Jesus.
じゃあ、それが普通になっちゃうよね。
I guess so. People isolated from the outside world in prisons eventually get used to it.
でも、別に私たちは隔離されてないじゃん。
You did get used to your obligation, though. Now, this is just hearsay, so don't take it too seriously, but I hear that our country doesn't isolate rehabilitees because allowing them to live among society will make them more conscious of just how inconvenient their obligation is. Didn't you envy everyone around you because they had twice as much time as you?
そりゃね、深く考えたことはなかったけど。
Makes sense. If you'd been held in a facility with a bunch of other people with the same obligation, I think it would have taken much longer for you. It would have taken much longer to get it cancelled.
要するに、不自由になれないようにってことなの？
That's the plan, at least. In practice, you got used to it anyway, didn't you?
かなあ。だんだん考えなくなるんだよね。
Well, humans are pretty good at adapting. Can't deny that. People will adapt to their environment with or without a prison wall, I suppose. Well, I better get going.
あ、もう帰るの？
I'll check on you again sometime.
だいたいここにいるから。
Keep at it, alright? Later. She's actually taking Mana's departure quite well. Then again, she's probably just not showing it in front of Kenichi. Originally, Sachi had only concerned herself with living comfortably, and Toka was currently sneering in the face of her obligation with her desire to read manga and eat sweets. However, Sachi had managed to start working toward realizing her dreams. I think the issue with Toka right now is that the fact that she wants the obligation cancelled just to read manga and eat sweets is the wrong way to do it, right? That's definitely the wrong way of thinking about it. She should want freedom to do something that's not leisurely. But then again, she's a kid, and she admits that. So it's not like... It's quite tough, I guess. She would probably be a pretty good example of what was expected from an upstanding human being. So then, what about Toka? She seemed pretty interested in cooking, but that was probably more on the level of a hobby than anything else. My smoke slipped away into the heat of the night. Gotta think of something. Okay, first off, why did Kyoko-san impose the obligation on Toka to begin with? And what's the deal with her father? Divorce, separation. Maybe he just wasn't around, period. I think she just got left, right? Like, you know, she did say she had an abortion, so the guy was probably not a good guy. Maybe. Like, I don't really remember much about what happened right now. I formulated the Toka orphan theory. Furthermore, why the hell isn't something as simple as that in her records? I was starting to get a bad feeling about this. In any case, it looks like I need to figure out Kyoko-san rather than Toka. Or perhaps the family itself. Thinking like this really tires me out. You should rest some too if you're getting tired. That might have gone a bit too far. We ate dinner in cold silence as usual. Man, store-bought crap every day. Are you guys getting your vitamins? This game really does like to fourth wall break you.
サプリメントを飲んでいるから平気よ。
That's pretty damn boring if you ask me.
うちはあまり食にはこだわらないから。
Is that true, Toka?
もう慣れちゃったから。
If you don't start eating properly, you're never gonna be a special high-class individual. She knit her brow in frustration. Her face was saying, I already know that. However, I have no intention of changing the way we do things around here. Was she truly serious about making her daughter become a special high-class individual?
ごちそうさま。
She tossed her chopsticks and the packaging for her meal into the garbage. Hey Toka, I'm not finished yet, as you can clearly see.
森田健一は遅いのよ。
Hey, can I help it if I became a gourmet after coming home from the war?
またふざけて。
どうか出て。
Kyoko-san still had food in her mouth. Toka picked up the phone.
はい、オーナです。
Her tone was an octave higher than usual.
もしもしもしもし。どちら様？
Apparently, she had been hung up on.
なんなの？
A silent phone call.
ずっと黙ってた。気味悪い。
Might be Hozuki, actually. Prank calls weren't exactly an unusual occurrence, but you get these sort of calls often. Toka shook her head slowly in denial of my claim.
ただの間違い電話でしょ。
そうだろうね。
Worrying about it wouldn't help us any, I suppose.
でも、この前もあったよね。
A wrong number?
1ヶ月くらい前の話でしょ。
Why do you still remember something like that?
ちょっとね。
What was the matter? Her eyes wandered around the room.
気にしすぎなのよ。気が小さいんだから。ご飯終わったのなら勉強しなさい。
Toka crossed her arms. She absent-mindedly stared out the window. Toka. There was something she was hiding from her mother. Could you give me some private tutoring in your room for a second?
なんで？
Well, obviously, because I needed to speak with her alone. You're pretty damn smart, aren't you? Your only problem is that you're a veritable goddess of clumsiness.
褒められてるんだかけなされてるんだか。
Come on, help me out here.
森田健一は頭いいんでしょ？
Of course I am. But everyone forgets things now and then. I gave her a wonderful smile.
しょうがないな。
She really was quite weak against smiles. I'd figured that out as soon as I had met her.
教えるということは学ぶということよ。しっかり勉強なさい。
Kyoko-san called after Toka as she headed to her room, telling her not to screw up.
それで何を教えればいいの？
Yeah, I went ahead and said, homemaking,
家庭科？
especially cooking.
ふざけるなら出てってよ。
You don't like cooking? I took a step toward her.
ちょっと近いんだけど。
Toka, tell it to me straight. Do you or do you not enjoy cooking?
好きだけど。
Why do you enjoy it?
別に理由なんてないよ。
How long have you enjoyed it?
好きっていうか、ちょっと興味あるだけだよ。
Didn't you say that you wanted to go to a culinary school?
そうだけど、お母さんは私を大学に行かせるつもりだし。
This wasn't working. I changed the subject. By the way, Toka.
何その呼び方。
Huh? You said it was okay, didn't you?
やっぱりダメ。
Oh, give me a break. Don't tell me that you're one of those girls who refuses to be called their to be called by their given name by anyone except their dear old dad. What? Seriously?
違うよ。そこまでは言わないけど。
She was reacting quite seriously with that, when we said dad, huh? Oh, I see. You've got a father... I suppose that's supposed to be complex. Father complex, then.
コンプレックスでしょ
Oh, it was purposely misspelled. Okay. She had felt the need to correct me. You seem rather enthusiastic about the subject.
うるさい私はそんなんじゃないの
Well, whatever. I don't think having a father complex is really that unusual.
そう
I think most people would agree that loving your parents is a good thing.
そうだよねなんだ森田健一も話せばわかるじゃない
She's kinda easy to deal with, isn't she? Just agree with what she's saying and she kinda eases in on you. Whew. She was back in a good mood.
小さい頃さ
Yeah. She was also in the mood to talk. I'd forgotten that it was best to act a bit more modestly around her.
あんまり覚えてないんだけどね
About your father? Toka nodded slightly.
私たちこの町に来る前は結構な都会に住んでたんだよ
Oh ho. I played a part of the host for now.
昔はお店をやってたんだよ
Don't tell me. You sold food, right? Well, don't that just beat all... What? I rubbed my hands together.
私よく食器を割ってお父さんに怒られてた
Was it a restaurant?
ケーキ屋さんだよよく生地の焼けるいい匂いがしてたもの
Understandable why she would like cooking then. So is that how you got interested in cooking?
お父さんねいつもスパテル持ってニコニコしてた
Appeal?
ああごめんね教養の差が出たね
Cheeky, aren't we? Why, you little...
形はいくつかあるんだけど鉄製のしゃもじみたいなものねそれでケーキをオーブンに移したりするの
Toka-san, your story was very educational.
またお父さんのケーキ食べたいな
And she ignored you. Toka didn't notice that I was playing around and continued daydreaming about this and that. So, what's your dad up to nowadays? Her expression grew dark.
わかんない離婚してるから
Divorce, was it? I wonder what could have caused it. I refrained from asking her though. She looked quite pained by the subject. Well, I don't have any parental figures, period.
え
I'd stop short of saying that I understood your feelings though.
別に私もそんなに辛いことだと思ってるわけじゃないよ
I see.
なんか慣れてくるんだよね
For some reason, a smile drifted across Toka's face.
母子家庭の義務ってないよね
There's no obligation that says you must have a fatherless family. So, she's still hoping that her mom is gonna get together with the dad again? Whoa, what brought this on?
義務ってさ普通の生活から何かが欠ける状態でしょ
Yeah, you could pretty much sum them up as that.
普通の家庭にはお父さんとお母さんがいるけど私にはいないだから私は母子家庭な義務を負っているのかな
You say some interesting things every now and then.
この義務もさ
She looked down at the badge on her chest.
物心ついた時からこれをつけててね一時期はそれが当たり前なんだって思うほどだったよ近所の人は私をかわいそうな子って言ってたけどあんまり不自由を感じたことはなかったよ
Ah, but I thought you wanted to read manga, eat sweets, and watch TV.
それはそうだけど
However, she could still manage to tolerate the prohibition of such activities.
ただ
She let out a sigh.
私なんか悪いことしたのかなって母子家庭な義務も大人になれない義務も私の知らないところで勝手に押し付けられたような気がするの
She had hit the nail on the head.
それがなんかやだ
Her lips got all pouty. Her gesture was childish, but her sentiment was sincere. Well, you certainly taught me quite a bit. Toka just kind of stared off into space. Well, I guess I'll go get some shut-eye. You'll be finished with today's orders after you study.
何時から何時まで勉強しろって言われてたわけじゃないから、ちょっと教科書開いたら私も寝るよ。
That logic of yours never ceases to amaze me. I agree, Kenichi. I'll let it slide for now. For today. Good night. Toka interrupted me as I placed my hand on the doorknob.
あのさ、森田健一。
Yeah?
電話のことなんだけど。
Don't let it bother you. I'll deal with any prank calls you might receive from now on.
いや、違うって。ね。
So it's not a prank call, huh? She blushed a little.
あれ、ひょっとしたらお父さんなんじゃないかなって思うの。
Why?
理由なんてないよ。きっとお父さんなんだよ。
Since it happened a month ago, I don't think it's actually Hozuki. But I don't know. Considering that guy, he might actually be playing... I don't know, man. He's a scary dude.
ちょっと気まずくて無言になってるだけなんじゃないかな。
Isn't that wishful thinking, though? She was escaping into her own little fantasy world.
なんてね。ちょっと妄想膨らませすぎかな。
So she knew it herself. It'd be great if it were really your dad. She should try saying something to him next time.
それもいいかもね。
Toka smiled, and then a laugh resonated throughout the room.
散々親泣く。ね。
She looked my way and muttered some incomprehensible phrase. Yeah, Parents' tears are bitter. I guess she saw someone crying, probably the mom, huh? Maybe she saw the mom crying and felt the divorce was not good or something? She probably regretted it happened? I don't know. Say what now?
ああ、なんでもない。こっちの話。
A parent's tears are bitter.
気にしないでよ。昔そういうことを言われたんだよ。覚えておきなさいって。
Your dad?
そうそう。なんかめんどくさいからそういうことにしとくね。
She brushed me off. See ya. I left the room without further interruption. She's had the badge for almost as long as she can remember. Prohibition of becoming an adult can be imposed upon blameless children. It's one of the most unique obligations in that regard. It's one of the oldest obligations, dating back to when this country was still an absolute monarchy. This country's, or rather, the whole world's modern conceptualization of a child wasn't established until fairly recently. So if you ask me, I think it's pretty strange that we haven't abolished this obligation yet. Gotta keep up with the times and all. I've heard people say that it's still around because we have too many deviant teenagers and immature adults walking around, but... well, law isn't my specialty, so I don't really know the finer details. Either way, Toka herself does not seem to share in the blame for her obligation. Family cannot have a father, she said. What sort of society forces such impositions upon a law-abiding citizen? Hey, what do you think? My soliloquy was quite lengthy tonight. I went on for so long that Kyoko-san came out of her study to see what was wrong. Apparently, I've been muttering One-chan, One-chan, One-chan over and over again. Over and over again to the point that it showed up in my dreams. I got up at the crack of dawn to do exercises with Toka.
腕を大きく回して左へほーい。
Are you here again? What are you doing here?
邪魔くさいな。
いや、暇で仕方がないんだよ。
You don't have any friends?
君たちがいるじゃないか。
無視しよっと。
Toka seemed to rather dislike Isono.
委員長委員長
何よ。
She had just said that she was going to ignore him. How nice of her.
京子さんを僕にください。
は
京子さんと結婚したいんです。
ぁ？つまんない冗談はやめて。
僕は本気だ。
森田健一、この変な人を何とかしてよ。
Hey, Sono. You shouldn't start drinking this early in the morning.
僕は本気だと言っている。
Are we supposed to believe you? Who the hell goes around proposing to people just because they're bored?
僕もそろそろ身を固めようと思ってね。現実を見なきゃいけない年齢かなと。
I regret to inform you, but such a prospect is completely outside the realm of reality.
京子先生はずっと前から狙ってたんだ。
So you're saying that you're a stalker?
いい加減不快なんだけど。
Look, cut it out, man. Toka still loved her father after all.
バカだな。僕が父親になれば委員長を自由にしてあげられるかもしれないんだよ。
どういうこと？
親権は父親と母親が2人で持つものだからね。
It's very true. It's true enough. If you become Toka's father, you'd acquire legal authority over her.
でも私の義務についてはお母さんとの話し合いがいるでしょ。
そんなもの僕の話術にかかれば京子さんもイチコロだよ。
Sure, dude. I don't know. It sounds to me like you're trying to hide something.
黙れ童貞。
What? Don't talk about stuff like that this early in the morning.
君らは僕のことを頭のおかしな人間だと思っているみたいだが、僕から言わせれば君らの方が狂ってるね。
はいはい、体操終わったよ。
She hit stop on the CD player she had brought outside. Next up is jogging, right?
今日はひまわり畑の方まで行こうか。
Since when are you a party member?
森田くんに言われたくないよ。
うるさいなあ。
For reasons unbeknownst to mankind, Isono and I decided to accompany Toko on her morning jog. I had arrived at our destination first. I took a look back. Calm down, dude. Poor guy. He was totally spent.
疲れた。
With that, Toka arrived. Are you gonna be okay, man?
僕を殺す気か。
His eyes were bloodshot. No, you just have sucky stamina.
この貧相な体のどこに体力が隠されていると思う？
You look fairly athletic, though. I'm not sure that's something to be proud of.
まったく部をわきまえろよ。
あれ？サチじゃない？
Oh, Na-chan's here too. They had noticed us as well. She was holding a bag full of painting supplies.
どもです。
Natsumi bowed modestly.
サチさん、おめでとう。
あ、バッジ。いやー、みんなのおかげだよ。
僕もサチさんの家臣としてこれほど嬉しいことはありません。
そっか、頑張ってたもんね。おめでとう。
Natsumi showed her praise with a smile. Toka, make sure to follow Sachi's splendid example, okay?
今は大根さんの担当なんですね。
Yup. You're up next, Na-chan.
っていうかさ、なんで私たち大集合してるの？
サチさんのバッジ解消記念ですよ。
Come to think of it, Isono has suggested coming to the sunflower field.
なんか照れるね。
I do believe that this is the perfect time for us all to kick back and enjoy the One Toka comedy hour. Toka, take us away. Give us the one-liner.
ぶっかさ。
The usual reaction. You know, I think you should stop telling people that you're going to murder them. I don't think it's a proper it's proper for a lady to say such things. Or for a human to say such things, really.
は？
What?
私、そんなこと言ってない。
You said it just now!
そんなはしたないことを言うわけないじゃない。
She was playing dumb with me. Hey guys, what's your opinion on this?
何が？
何を浮き足立ってるんだ？
What? You know, Toka's catchphrase.
口癖？
I'll murder you.
聞いたことないよ。
What? Didn't she just say it? She blurts it out all the time whenever I mess with her.
委員長は確かに怒りっぽいが、そんな殺伐とした発言は耳に覚えがないな。
What the hell was wrong with these guys?
私も大根さんからはそんなこと。
Huh? Even Nachan.
言ったことないよね。
ないね。
What? I looked at them all very carefully.
ケイチ、どうしちゃったんだろう。
いわゆる幻聴じゃないか？
いつもブツブツ言ってるから。
大丈夫ですかね？
Huh? Did I step onto the set of a horror movie? I took a step back. What's up with you guys? Is the entire town in on some conspiracy to mess with my head?
落ち着きなよ。
I don't need your pity.
軽く錯乱しているようだな。
言ってないものは言ってないってば。
Okay, hold on just a minute. I'm certain I've heard this at least a dozen times by now. Hey, you've heard it too, haven't you?
またブツブツと。きっとあのパイプがやばいんだよ。
パッと見て気分が異常に良くなる薬物だな。
Okay, seriously, what was going on here? Was I really going nuts? Come on, guys, don't mess with me like this.
ふざけてるのは森田健一じゃない。
Toka, you're a friggin' moron.
ぶっ殺すさ。
See? I pointed at Toka. Ooh, I don't know what happened to my voice.
ホラーとか言われても。
森田くん？
Seriously, what the hell?
とにかく落ち着けよ。見苦しい。
Bevy? Bevy? What's a bevy? Large group of people, okay. A bevy of concerned gazes fixed upon me. Huh? Seriously? You guys aren't just playing around?
健一、ちょっと疲れてるんじゃない？
Apparently, I really was the odd man out. Alright, I concede defeat.
よろしい。
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 Things were taking a frightening turn. What? Is that just supposed to be a comedy bit? Was there actually something wrong with my head? I don't know. I do not remember that scene at all. It was already past noon when I woke up. I slept well. I'd had a weird dream. We were all at the sunflower field and everyone was acting like I was crazy.
というわけで、京子先生。
Sona stood before Kyoko-san, adopting a posture that could only be described as bold.
結婚してください。
嫌です。
What the hell, man?
バカだな。僕が父親になれば、委員長を自由にしてあげられるかもしれないんだよ。
Ah, deja vu.
黙れ、童貞。
Yeah, that one too.
やっと起きたの？
Toka.
どうしたの？汗びっしょりだよ。
Well, that would be your fault, Toka. Oh, nothing. I just had a weird dream.
夢？
I pissed you off in it.
何それ？
I told you to say your one-liner and you totally burst the gasket.
しばくだわあれ。
She switched to a Kansai dialect all of a sudden. Okay, this is definitely just the author playing around, dude. She probably didn't say that.
何をやっているんだ？僕と京子さんの一大事だというのに。
磯野くん、あなたがわからないわ。
ですから、僕は本気なんですよ。
いい加減にしないと怒るわよ。
森田くん、協力してくれ。
Say what now?
僕のいいところを 第三者の口から京子さんに紹介してみてくれ。
Your graces? I don't know of any.
こら
Hey, it's not like I know much about you to begin with.
お話が終わったんなら帰ってちょうだいね。
Kyoko-san turned back toward her study.
あ
さよなら。
あ、ショックだ。
おふざけは終わった？
He looked even more dejected than usual.
ひげを剃り残してくるべきだったかな。
Huh?
この人は私がいないとダメねって思わせなきゃ。
Yeah, definitely a stalker mentality.
出直してくるとしよう。
He left. Do you think he was really serious about all that?
磯野って何考えてるかわかんないよね。
I'm not sure if I even believe him about being a fairy tale writer.
そんな名前の童話作家聞いたことないよね。
As we were discussing this, oh,
私が出る。
she excitedly ran over to the telephone. Don't get your hopes up too much, okay?
わかってるよ。私もそこまでバカじゃないから。
Kinda seems like you are, though. I went over to the phone and stood next to One.
ちょっと近いってば。
I wanna hear who's on the phone, too.
邪魔。
Hey, hurry up! Your dad's phone call is gonna get cut off.
はい、本音です。
I could just barely make out a voice on the other end.
どちら様ですか？
Another prank call, was it?
もしもし。
I couldn't believe what came out of the receiver next.
お父さん。
No friggin' way.
お父さんなの？
になる予定です。
Oh my god, dude.
どうしたんです？
ぶっからさ！
Wow. I really don't remember any of this. Oh my god. Isono continued to call back until we blocked his number.
やっと落ち着いたよ。
I guess I was right about him being a stalker.
夕食にするわよ。
Box lunches again?
いい加減慣れてこない？
Why don't you just get sick of it?
飽きるのにも慣れてくるのよ。
Are you a Zen master or something? We had the same silent dinner as usual.
お母さん、ちょっと外に出かけてもいい？
Toka threw away her lunchbox.
勉強は？
9時からでしょ？
It was currently 8:30.
どこに行くの？
いや、ちょっと涼んでくるだけ。
30分で戻ってくるのよ。
Don't worry, I'll be with her.
そうね。お願いするわ。
しょうがないな。
We headed outside after obtaining Kyoko-san's approval. Toka looked inside the mailbox. Hey, the mail doesn't come this late, you know.
夕方にチェックしてなかったから。
Inspect. That was an odd choice of verb.
たまにね、ワクワクしながら郵便受けの中を探るの。
Are you expecting a letter from your dad, perhaps?
悪い？
Have you ever gotten one before?
ない。
No. What the hell? Expecting a letter from her father without basis. This went beyond a simple father complex. Why, this was positively a fairy tale. I said, I don't think that's love. More than, yeah. I'm just gonna make fun of her. Can I call you Martian One? I think Martian is something like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a fairy tale basically. Because I watched an anime called Martian something before.
じゃあ私は森田健一のことを変態でガキの森田健一って呼ぶから。
Nah, that doesn't really have a ring to it.
大体なんで私がメンヘルなのよ。私は別に心の病気じゃないよ。森田健一こそ精神病でも患ってそうじゃない？
Hey, you're the one who misheard what I said. You do like fairy tales though, don't you?
別に
Once upon a time.
何よいきなり
Once upon a time.
できたらいいな
See? You got a bit of magic in you after all.
だったらなんだって言うのよ
If looks could kill. Aw, damn. I had ended up making fun of her again. I needed to start being a better listener. I mean, she was just asking for it though, right? She was really just asking for it. What was I supposed to say? She really loves her dad? Can you really say that's love though? And not like attachment? Boy, the day sure flew by, didn't it? Maybe it's just because I slept until this afternoon. Until the afternoon though. My phone keeps ringing. What's going on? I don't see anything.
ちょっと人の部屋でブツブツ言わないでよ
But it's seriously pretty rare that I sleep that soundly.
朝はちゃんと起きてたでしょ
Huh?
ひまわり畑までジョギングしてサチとひなたさんに会ったでしょ
Okay, it's not my phone. Someone like moving furniture downstairs? I swear. It feels like something is moving. Sorry. Feels awkward. Wasn't that a dream?
森田健一ブツブツ言いながらいきなり倒れたんだけど
I don't remember that happening.
やっぱりちょっと頭が危ないんじゃないの
Eh?
あのタバコ何なの
Nothing.
本当体に悪いんでしょ
Like I keep saying, it's not gonna have an effect on you guys.
そうじゃなくて森田健一が
Smokers smoke while acknowledging that it will have ill effects upon them. That is our way of life. The boundless ecstasy you experience is more than enough to make up for that anyway.
違法じゃないの
She looked pretty serious. I casually cast my glance aside. Old man Hozuki knows about it.
そっかそうだよね特別高等人が犯罪を犯すなんて許されないもんね
I had never actually said that it was legal. Oh. Toka tried to leave her room after hearing the phone ring. Hold on. You're supposed to be studying right now. That was her obligation.
トイレは自由に行っていいことになってるから
So that's your angle, eh? She was planning to answer the phone on her way to the bathroom. Rather clever, I had to admit. I mean, I have no reason to disallow it. Well, I suppose it was okay. Make it quick, alright? The phone kept ringing. I'm merely doing this because I want to know what goes on in the family. Like, I don't know why I'm trying to justify why I chose that. But it really is not because I like Toka. But I really just want to know who it is, and I want to find out more. Yoko-san didn't seem to be interested in answering it. If she was even around. Toka picked up the receiver.
もしもし
So it was another one of those prank calls. Hmm? Toka's eyes opened wide.
お父さん
Dad, is this one real? Seriously? The receiver trembled in Toka's hand.
私どうかだよお父さんなんだね
You could only call it a miracle.
聞こえてるよ
You can call it a miracle or someone planned this. I don't know about miracles, but I don't believe in them. Her voice was filled with relief.
元気だよお父さんは今どこに住んでるの
There was a noise at the door. Toka didn't notice Kyoko-san's entrance.
何ごめん聞こえないよお父さん大丈夫お父
Oh,
さん
sorry.
何ごめん聞こえないよお父さん大丈夫 具合でも悪いの？
Kyoko-san forcefully swung out her arm.
お母さん。
Kyoko-san listened to the voice on the other end, showing no emotion. She slammed down the receiver. Kyoko's father's voice could no longer reach her.
何をしているの？私がちょっと外に出ていたら、電話？勉強は？
Oh,
そ
sorry.
れは、ちょっとトイレに行こうとして、その時に電話が鳴ったから。
I made this happen, didn't I?
勉強はどうしたのかしら？
I gave her permission.
職務怠慢じゃないのかしら？
If that is your opinion, I will strive to manage Toka more effectively in the future.
このことは、ほおずきさんに伝えておくわね。
So she thinks she has a leash on us, huh? He might kill me. I didn't feel like dying just yet, so I tried to work my way out of it. Have you ever expressly forbid Toka from answering the phone?
森田くん、論点がずれてるわ。トーカは勉強しなければならなかったの。
Damn, what a pain. That may be true, but you weren't in the house when the phone rang. I felt pathetic using this excuse.
じゃあ今度からは森田くんが電話に出てちょうだい。
Understood.
その代わり、トーカは今後一切電話に出てはいけないわ。命令ね。それで今回は手打ちにしてあげるわ。
I was in the clear for now, but I would need to start supervising Toka much more strictly.
お母さん。
That's true, I guess I was a bit lenient on her.
忘れなさい。
She raised her voice suddenly.
でも、お父さんが。
父親のことなんて忘れなさい。
だって、今、声を聞いちゃったんだよ。全然覚えてもいなかった、想像の中だけのお父さんの声を、現実に聞いちゃったんだよ。忘れられるわけないよ。
父親のことは忘れなさい。これは命令よ。
Kyoko-san, you're being unreasonable. You can't dictate what goes on inside someone's head so easily.
わかってるわよ。
Her eyes were red as rubies.
いまいましい。
Was she alright? When did we all get off to bed? What the hell had happened between her and her husband? I decided to ask her when she had calmed down.
トーカは勉強するのよ。まったく、どうして私の言うことを聞かないのかしら。
She murmured to herself as she headed back to her study.
お父さん。
Toka stood there staring at the phone. She was unwilling to let her father go that easily.
森田健一。
Yeah? Her shoulders shook.
お母さん、ちょっときついと思わない？
Her expression transformed from one of sadness into one of anger. I decided to let silence act as my reply. Let's get to studying. Toka sat at her desk all night long, and her textbook rested on the same page all night long. I would have advised her to concentrate on her studying, but after all, you can't dictate what goes on inside someone's head so easily. I actually don't remember what's going on, dude. I don't know what happened between this family. Hey, Toka. I called out to her after she finished her morning exercises.
私の前でふざけないでって言ってるでしょ。
I'm doing nothing of the sort.
ふざけようとしたでしょ。
What, have you lost faith in humanity now? She hadn't been able to sleep well last night. Her face was a bit pale.
10日かって。
Huh?
お父さん、私の名前覚えててくれた。
But how can you be sure he didn't forget the spelling?
そんなわけないよ。花に光を灯すっていう意味をお父さんがつけてくれたんだから。
What kind of meaning is that?
わからないけど、いいイメージでしょ。
I don't know. Exactly. I don't know. Taking a flower which is already beautiful and then shining a light on it sounds a little too radiant to me.
今の世の中、 眩しいくらいがちょうどいいんだよ。
You think so?
誰が眩しいって？
Whoa! Sona had burst onto the scene with his usual ninja antics.
髪が抜けるのは仕方がないだろ、このチキンシット野郎どもが。
I think you're being a bit too self-conscious. Wait a sec, you're not even going bald!
薄いのは影だけだよ。
No, the problem was that he had too much.
森田健一、無視してジョギングに行こう。
委員長。
He does go to these scenes like fairly randomly and quite often, huh?
何よ。
どうすれば京子さんは振り向いてくれるのかな。
なんでちょっと弱気なのよ。
Please, don't tell me you're actually serious about this.
ふざけんな。本気で本気なのかじゃねえだろ。本気で本気に決まってんだろうが。
My bad.
京子さんはな、僕の心の太陽なんだよ。
Something's wrong with you, Sono. Okay, I get it. Stop crying.
ちなみに聞くけど、どこが好きなの？
大根京子っていう響きが素敵すぎる。毅然とした態度を感じる。できる女は違うなと痛感させられる。さすが俺的三大京子。
Okay. Three great Kyokos, what?
何その俺的三大京子って。
長谷川京子、深田京子と合わせて俺的三大。
意味わかんないんだけど。
長谷川京子は女優ね。
職業は知ってるから。
深田京子はタレントで、岩崎京子は水泳選手。これが俺的三大京子。
お母さんがいなくなってるじゃないの。
This guy is just memeing, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
手のかかる娘だな。
You know, these two went together pretty well.
さて、京子さんに告白してくるとしよ
Hold on. I think you should lay off it for today.
う。なぜだ？
I approached Sono and whispered into his ear. She's a bit irritable due to some family circumstances.
家庭の事情？
I'm not sure of the specifics.
だったら問いただすべきだろ
何ゴニョゴニョやってるのよ。
う。委員長、京子さんのご機嫌を損ねるような真似をしたのか？
は？
お母さんを困らせるな。
磯野に何がわかるって言うのよ。
I think that might be the first time she called him his name. Maybe it might be the second time.
うん。これはなかなか深い事情がありそうだな。
He slackened his shoulders.
まあ、とりあえずジョギングしよう。不機嫌な顔してても始まらない。
I agree. Sound of body, sound of mind. Things will seem brighter once we get all sweaty.
たまには意見が合うじゃないか。
We'd agree a lot more if you could stick to one topic every now and then.
こいつ。
気持ち悪いな。
Sono's antics seem to have improved Toko's mood a bit, though. That's true, I guess. What is this music? Whew. Ah. We ended up going to the school and back.
はあ。
Oh, come on. Are you really that worn out?
まったく、僕が、なんでこんな目に。
走らなきゃよかったのに。
Yeah, seriously. Okay, time for breakfast.
僕も一緒していいかな。
磯野の分はないと思う。
僕は霞を食べて生きているから平気だよ。
あっそ。
Toko shrugged.
私、シャワー浴びてくるから。
Yeah, it'll refresh you. We walked into the house.
それで森田くん。
Man, you know what? Your looks, your personality, everything about you just screams suspicious.
しっけえな。京子さんへの愛は本物ですよ。だからこそ、ここの家庭事情が気になるんじゃないか。
In that case, you should cooperate with us. We can all uncover the details together.
何の事情？
The details of Toka's father.
それは僕も興味があるところだ。京子さんの前彼がどんなやつだったのか知りたい。
I don't think an ex-father is the same as an ex-boyfriend, but alright. Apparently, Sona also knew that Kyoko-san had gotten a divorce.
京子さんは父親の件について固く口を閉ざしているのか？
Pretty much. I mean, like, Toka doesn't even know why they got divorced.
そんな秘め事に僕らみたいな部外者が立ち入るには相当なズうずうしさが必要だな。
Here's the plan. We're going to have a conversation about our happy families right in front of Kyoko-san. She might get angry, but we should be able to glean something useful from her reaction. Isona paused a bit, then responded.
悪くないな。それで行こうじゃないか。
So we do agree every once in a while.
こいつ。
That's definitely creepy, dude.
お邪魔いたします。磯野一郎太にございます。
So your name was Ichirota all along.
何の用？
父親からはローター野郎と呼ばれていました。
何の用なの？
I don't think this is the time, Isona.
母親は私のことを一太郎とよく間違えておりました。
どんな家庭なのよ。
いやー、それは幸せな家族でしたよ。毎日みんなでダジャレを言い合ってましたから。こうやって布団が吹っ飛んだ。あ、おじいちゃんの布団じゃない。おじいちゃんも早くに亡くなってしまって。
That's a pretty shitty pun. Wait a second, that's not even a pun. Oh my god, dude. I don't think this is the time, guys.
森田くんの家はどうだったんだ？
Mine? Well... Soda monitored me closely, almost like he was cross-examining me. Well, come to think of it, I don't have any parents.
おい貴様、幸せな家族トークをするんじゃなかったのか？
Oops. Let's see. Every day, I would warm up a meal in a microwave and eat by myself. I think that was just about the opposite of happy. No, not at all. What I meant to say was, I always ate my sister's handmade meals.
あなたは一人っ子なのでしょ？
I had in fact told a lie along those lines.
何をグダグダやってるんだ？
Sono ripped me with his elbow. What is going on here? Sorry.
どうかお風呂長いわね。
Kyoko-san lost interest in us and turned her gaze toward the bathroom.
どうしたのかしら？
It's almost time for breakfast, isn't it? That was what her schedule said anyway. In other words, she would be acting in violation of her obligation if she stayed in the bath for too long.
森田くん、ちょっと様子を見てきてくれる？
Huh? Me? What am I supposed to do if she's naked?
そりゃ裸だろ？
何も風呂場に入っていく必要ないでしょ？ちょっと声をかけてくれればいいんだから。
Oh, of course. Alright. What is this scene? This song is kind of fucking annoying me. Why are you coming with me?
京子さんと二人きりになったら緊張してしまうだろ？
I called to Toka through the door. Hey, get out of the bath already. It's almost time for breakfast. He didn't respond.
リアクションなし？
This is a bit strange. Hey!
委員長、ふざけるのもいい加減にしろ。
She might not be there.
踏み込む？
Yeah, something might have happened to her. She could have passed out.
恥ずかしくないのか？裸だぞ。いいのか？
It wasn't the time to be worrying about something as petty as that. I'm opening the door. Are you serious? Toka was drowning. You dumbass! Who the hell sleeps in the bathtub? Hey!
森田健一？あれ？なんでお風呂？って。
Huh? Of course. It's not what you think. We kept calling you, but you wouldn't respond, so we had to. Why is this in fucking every anime piece of media, dude? Oh, freaking hot!
うわ、ちんけなラブコメっぽい。
こ この変態
This is a misunderstanding.
うわチープなやりとり。
出てけ出てけ出てけ
Whoa. Man, I actually thought she ran away, dude. Jeez.
裸が拝めてよかったね。
He gave me a goofy grin. Let's get one thing straight. I was not embarrassed by that in any way, shape or form.
無理しちゃって。ラブコメは森田くんの唯一の弱点だろ。
Toka might have been in danger if we had waited much longer. Looking at it that way, I can't find anything to be embarrassed about.
なんだいやけに真面目な顔してるね。
Yeah. You know, there's something I'm curious about on her body.
このドエロ。
I was talking about the burn mark on her left arm. It certainly stood out quite a bit. I could understand why she wore long sleeves year round.
何かあったの？
京子さん、それがですね、この森田が娘さんとハレンチ極まりないベタなやりとりを風呂場で繰り広げまして、もう見てるこっちがあいたたたーって感じですよ。
Shut the fuck up, Isono, dude. She had fallen asleep in the bathtub. Yeah, she was sleeping in all that hot water.
そんな大丈夫だったの？
Yeah, she looks okay. She flew to the bathroom in a panic. In spite of everything, Kyoko-san was still Toka's mother.
うわ、安っぽい家族愛だな。
You're way too jaded, man.
まったくもう森田健一ったら
What was jaded again? I think I know what it means, but... Okay, yeah. Lack of enthusiasm, huh? She was a predator, ready to pounce upon her prey being me. Are you lightheaded? Does any other part of your body feel strange?
平気だよ
Don't get angry with me. It's your own fault for falling asleep in the bathtub.
気持ちいいからついついうとうとしてしまうな
I hadn't even thought it was possible to say something like that in an angry fashion. Kyoko-san, has this happened before?
最近はなかったから油断していたわ。
Do you have any other examples of Toka being careless like this? Why do I keep saying Toko? God damn it. Damn you, Kara no Shoujo.
よく柱に頭をぶつけてるわ。
うっかりというか、ただのバカじゃないですか。足の小指ならまだ許せるというのに。
Isono, god damn it, man.
いっその
Why is he here? She hit her head against poles, huh? Come to think of it, it's past time for breakfast, isn't it? The color drained from Toka's face.
そうね。ただまあどうか今日渡したスケジュールのメモを見せて。
Toka finished the note out of her pocket and handed it to Kyoko-san.
午前8時に朝食になっているわね。
It's now 8:15. Kyoko-san, I need to tell you something. Your orders are absolute. If Toka becomes unable to fulfill them due to an accident, then she will be held responsible. You understand what I'm trying to say?
この犬野郎、僕の娘をしょっぴく気か。
Well, Kyoko-san?
ちょっと本気
森田くんもふざけているようで仕事は真面目にこなそうとするのね。
Sorta, kinda, sometimes. Toka did not eat her breakfast at 8 a.m. May I interpret this as a violation of her obligation?
ちょっと待ちなさい。
Kyoko-san's gaze grew frantic.
もともとある命令を出していたのね、どうか。食事はそう体調が優れなければ無理して食べなくてもいいとね。
So she's protecting her either way. I feel like she's strict but also spoiling her at the same time. Is that true? I asked Toka.
そうよね、どうか。昔言ったわよね。あなたが小さい頃にね。
ったね。
The daughter had played along with her mother's lie. Very well then. As I am unable to confirm orders issued in the past, I will take your word for it.
私、なんか本当に体調悪いかも。
のぼせたのよ。部屋で休んでなさい。今日の命令はキャンセルでいいから。
はい。
She headed to her room with an unsteady gait.
京子さんは優しいな。それに引き換え、この国家の犬ときたら自分が高等人になるためなら友達だって切り捨てる気じゃないか。
Sona remembers this for sure, huh? He could say what he wanted. Kyoko-san, I apologize.
何が？
No, just... Well, you really helped me out there. I'd managed to avoid having to take Toka in. I'd like to ask you to ease back on the amount of orders you issue, though. If you all start contradicting one another, I'm going to find it very difficult to manage your daughter. Kyoko-san gave a slight nod.
さあ、ご飯食べましょう。
そうね。って普通に家に馴染もうとする磯野くんが怖いわ。
Kinda creeped out too, not gonna lie.
京子、醤油取ってくれないか？
In any case, it would appear that even someone like Kyoko-san couldn't bear the thought of having her daughter shipped off to a concentration camp. Noon arrived.
というわけで京子さん、こんな国家の犬は放っておいて僕とデートに行きませんか？
磯野くん、犬というのは失礼だわ。
Oh, I can't believe she got angry about that.
何を言っているんですか？森田健一はいざとなったら人を裏切るようなブルシット野郎ですよ。
犬はやめなさい。やめて。
Oh. So I guess she's not defending us, but more so having issues with someone being called a dog?
え？
私のこと負け犬とでも言いたいの？
Huh?
は？
Kyoko-san started acting strange again.
今私のこと負け犬40代とか思ったでしょ。
Huh? I had no idea what had brought this on.
残念でした。私はまだ30代です。それも前半です。国立大学の大学院を卒業していますし、資格も充実してますし、キャリアも豊富ですから。
Okay, talk about an inferiority complex.
はあ、すみません。
分かればいいのよ。
Oh, sorry.
この人ちょっと危ない傾向にないか？
分かればいいのよ。分かれば。
He whispered it to me so that she couldn't hear. I don't think you're one to talk.
で、どうすれば僕の愛を京子さんに分かってもらえるかな？
Hell if I know. If you really want to seduce her, then I think you should utilize a bit more discretion. Start by attacking her moat, and work your way into the castle.
慎重だ。さすが童貞の発言は役に立ちませんね。
Oh, don't give me that. I read that in a book once.
慎重に外堀を攻めろね。まるで戦争だな。
I wish this Sono the best of luck.
京子さん、あなたの元夫の件なんですがね。
This guy is fucking fearless, dude. God damn. He had charged straight into the castle. Oh no. She glared in Sono's direction.
嫌な野郎だったんでしょうね。
Dude!
森田君、旦那の悪口を言って仲良くなろうと思ったんだが失敗だった。
He seemed seriously upset about this.
磯野くん、聞こえているわよ。
Her words were filled with ice.
まあ、確かに男としても人間としても無理な人だったけど。
But I thought he had a bakery. Huh.
僕、妖精ですから。
Cool it, Hot Rod. Even Kyoko-san prefers humans.
今の言葉を忘れて。
Certainly, it's not proper for a teacher to speak ill of someone like that.
特にトカには。
Because to Toka, he was her precious father.
磯野、まだいたの？
Talk about your bad timing. Well, on the other hand, I suppose I could treat this as a good opportunity to uncover more information about her husband. Feeling better now?
うん。ちょっと寝たら治った。お水飲んでいい？
ええ。
She permitted Toka to enter the kitchen. We were actually talking about your dad just now, Toka. Oh my god, Kenichi.
Huh?
She came to a halt.
森田くん。
Right, Papa Isono?
ああ、磯野くんのことね。
Oh my god, Kenichi. You... Ah! God damn it, this guy.
お母さん、まさか本気で磯野と結婚するつもりなの？
そんなわけないでしょ。
ショック。
Papa Isono sure is a failure as both a man and a human being, isn't he? Oh my god, dude! Oh! This guy. Kyoko-san looked a little shaken up. I wonder what led him down this path of darkness.
森田くん、何のつもり？
Oh, come on. I'm just explaining why you rejected Isono.
ふざけないで。
お母さん？
森田くん、あなたちょっと不愉快だわ。
Stop being so self-conscious. Why are you getting so angry? No one's talking about your ex-husband, are they?
あなたって人は。
お母さん、何かあったの？
なんでもないわ。
Why do you act like this whenever Toka's dad is brought up? Look, you're scowling right now.
そうですね。美人が泣きますよ。
Kyoko-san just kept standing there. What's wrong?
どうか、
お母さん？
お父さんがいなくても私がいればいいでしょ。私でいいでしょ。いいわよね。ね、どうか。
お母さん？
Kyoko-san looked like she wanted to curl up into a ball and die.
お母さん、どうしちゃったの？
Toka had realized it too.
なんでもないわ。忘れて。
She hung her head in shame.
今日はこの辺でお暇しようかね。
No further words were exchanged. Oh, you might have been pushing it a bit too much there, Kenichi. Toka was studying in her room come dinner time. Kyoko-san, I'd like to apologize for what I said this afternoon.
まったく、いやらしい人ね。
I need to know your secret no matter what. I'll use any means necessary to obtain it.
何が知りたいの？
About your past and your ex-husband.
知ってどうするのかしら。
Try to understand the reason why you won't withdraw your application of Toka's obligation. I'll be blunt with you. I want to pass my exam as quickly as possible. Toka's obligation doesn't require that she demonstrate any sort of rehabilitation or growth. It'll be all gravy as long as you withdraw her obligation personally. So help me out with this, alright? Kyoko-san pondered my words for a bit.
今さら義務を取り下げる理由が思いつかないわ。
So, the mom is also comfortable with this obligation, huh? Are you really so petty that you would cling to this out of pure stubbornness? I decided to outright threaten her. I do believe that the PAQT is coming up soon, yes? Now, this is just something I've noticed over the past few days, but you handled Toka pretty carelessly.
そう？私なりに厳しく10日をしつけているつもりだけれど。
Let me guess. You think that they'll look favorably upon your drive to make Toka into a special high-class individual?
子供を国家に役立てるようしつけるのは国民の義務ですから。
That patriotic, was she? Do you think Toka is studying right now? I changed the topic.
命令なのだからちゃんと勉強しているでしょうね。
Have you considered that she might just be sitting there listening to the radio while pretending to study?
そんなわけないわ。
Another example. You make her go for a jog every morning, but you don't actually monitor how long she runs for, do you?
おおよそ知っているわ。学園までの道のりを往復しているんでしょ。
Do you confirm this each and every day?
何が言いたいの？
That your orders are too vague. Furthermore, this morning you tried to protect Toka with that little ex post facto order of yours.
後付けと思われても仕方がないでしょうね。
At least she's being honest. Her orders might have seemed strict, but the way they were followed up on was seriously negligent. You're too lax to pass the PAQT.
落ちたら真剣剥奪だったかしら。
I nodded. In the worst case scenario, they'll find you guilty of unjustly persecuting a child. And as I'm sure you know, children are our country's future. Actually, the worst case scenario would be dying during the training. If you cancel her obligation though, you don't need to worry about going through that.
けれど、トーカが私を母親として認めてくれていれば、研修を回避することができるでしょ？
Certainly, as long as Toka offers her written consent, you're home free.
なら平気よ。
I wonder. Well, that would have been nice.
私はトーカの母親なんだから。
She reassured herself under her breath. Anyway, it's about time for bed.
ええ。
However, neither of us made a move. Kyoko-san looked like she still had more to say. Nary a sound, but the buzzing of cicadas filled the room.
特別高等人は最高の資格よね。
Where was she going with this? Ah, I see. She wants the hurdle to be so high up that she knows that Toka isn't going to be able to clear it, huh? Well, yeah, your qualifications seem to be something far outside the realm of the average Joe. I just go along with her for now.
試験もたくさんあるんでしょ？
Of course, there's quite a bit you have to learn after all.
誰にでもなれるってものじゃないわよね。
Ah, I start to understand where she was going with this. Do you wish to discuss the concept of parental qualifications as it were?
あなた、あんまり結果を先取りして話してると嫌われるわよ。
Kyoko-san chortled? The fuck is a chortle? Why can't this game just say chuckle, damn it?
料理という技術が学びたければ料理の専門学校に行けばいい。でも母親の技術はどこでどうやって学べばいいのかしらね。
Your parents, I guess. If you have good parents, of course. But I guess being a first parent, I'm not sure. I don't know if your parents are dead. I don't know. I guess don't become a parent is what I would say. From your own parents, my response was curt. It was a matter of common sense.
そうよね。当然よね。ただ、
But
世の中には親を知らずに親になった親もいるのよ。
oh my. I just kind of shrugged.
ぶっ壊すわよ。
I had aggravated her. I know for a fact that she definitely did not say that, okay? This is just this game's, like, stupid comedy routine, I guess. May I ask for the details? The details of her past.
やめておきましょう。私たちってそんな関係じゃないでしょ。
I don't mind if you think of me as your own son. Oh my...
遠慮しておくわ。どうか一人でも大変なのに。
This guy, dude. Well, I'll always be there for you if you need me, Kyoko-san.
あなたがもう少し心を開いてくれたらね。
Come on, I'm like an open book.
嘘言いなさい。あなたはおしゃべりになったり、急に塞ぎ込んだりと、なかなか本性を見せないでしょ。
Well, I did. If people found out what I was really like, they'd start hating my guts. Jeez, I'd gone and gotten myself all depressed. I guess I'll be taking my leave now.
どこに行くの？
Outside, I want to cool off a bit. And smoke a bit. It probably wasn't a wise thing to say to a teacher, though. Plus, everyone had been worrying about me recently. In the end, though, I didn't care much for their sentiments.
おやすみ。
I hadn't made any real progress today either. Nor had Toka's father called back. This sucks. Kinda feel like I've just been wasting my time. It would have been great if an opportunity had presented itself. An opportunity to shake up this family's daily life. Hmm? I heard a noise in the plants behind me. Who was it? They were pretty damn noisy for a thief. I could hear the sound of a man breathing roughly. He was near the garbage. I advanced quietly so as to not alert him to my presence. What's wrong with this guy? Hey, just what the hell are you doing? What the hell do you think you're doing? I kicked him. Are you some sort of hobo? Stop dumpster diving in other people's trash.
ちょっとぐらいいいだろ
He had a dangerous glint in his eyes. I decided to restrain him for the time being.
話せ
This is a crime.
何が悪い京子さんの飲んだ空き缶が欲しいだけなんだ何が悪い
He certainly didn't seem to think that it was.
僕は精神鑑定に引っかかったこともあるんだこの程度の犯罪で罪に問われるものか
Okay, I get it, okay? Stop thrashing around. So... You know, by what he's saying, you could also assume that Isono was actually playing dumb, right? By failing the psychiatric evaluation, that means he can actually do something the realms that normal people can't do. Ah, I'm beginning to suspect that you are actually insane.
正気ではいられないよ
Are you that head over heels for Kyoko-san?
いや暇だし
Bored. See, you answer all of my questions capriciously. That's why I can't pin any one archetype on you. Google, tell me what the heck that is. Adjective to describe a person or thing that's impulsive or unpredictable, okay.
京子さんが僕の愛を受け入れないからこうやって変態まがいのことをするんじゃないか
So you're trying to blame this on Kyoko-san.
一体どうしたら僕と結婚してくれるんだろうか
I still couldn't tell if he was serious or not. At the very least, it's not going to happen while she's busy with Toka. I doubt she even has time to consider someone like you.
なら僕も委員長の義務の解消に協力しようじゃないか
Aw. Nah, don't worry about it. It'd be useless anyway.
そんなことはない
Sono thrust out his chest.
僕は世間が言う変態行為に何ら良心が痛まない
Okay. Well, you fucking should.
だから君たちのように正道を行く人間にはできないサポートが僕にはできると思う
In what way? Don't try and sugarcoat it. You're talking about committing crimes. I pointed at the garbage she had been rifling through not a moment before.
期待していてくれ
So what do you plan on doing?
とりあえず無言電話や脅迫状で精神的に追い詰めていくよ
And what is that supposed to accomplish?
ちょっとうるさいんだけど
Oh, is study time already over?
だったら何よ
尖るな
ちょっと体調悪いのよしょうがないでしょ
お腹が痛い日かしょうがないね
She raised her fist.
たまにこういう日ってあるのよ憂鬱というか無気力というか不機嫌というか
ああわかるわかる僕もたまに無性に自殺したくなる
Sono?
自殺したいなんて思わないけどなんだか体が重いのよ
This guy's a bit too much dude for me.
すみません
Sono's apology didn't cheer her up any.
こういう日はあまり眠りたくない
Did she have bad dreams or something?
あ、そうだ森田健一
Yeah?
電話が鳴ったら森田健一が出てよ
Okay.
お父さんからの電話にお母さんが出たらきっと切られちゃうし
Wait a second. You want me to have a conversation with your venerable father? Father? Toka had been prohibited from answering the phone yesterday.
お父さんのことをたくさん聞いて、後でそれを私に話してよ。
僕がきっちりと話をつけてあげるよ。僕が現在のトーカの父親だとね。
Aw. Does she not realize that she's actually demanding a lot out of us?
うるさい！
She sounded even more pissed off than usual.
やれやれ。嫌われたね。
それじゃあ、おやすみ。
Wait a minute. Why do I have to stay up if you're going to sleep?
電話が来るかもしれないでしょ。
Your selfishness is beginning to overflow.
それもこれも、お母さんのせいだよ。ごめん。なんだか性格悪いね。気分が悪くて、ついつい。
It's okay. Hangovers have been known to make people detest their parents.
二日酔いじゃないけど、なんか体調悪い。お風呂入ってからかな。
Toka held her hand to her forehead and headed back inside.
お母さん、勉強終わったからもう寝ていい？
You could hear her request for permission all the way outside. Well, I guess I get to pull an all-nighter.
大変だね。僕も泊まり込みで電話番をしようか？
I actually can't believe he was gonna do it, or he's actually gonna do it. Interesting. Should you be heading back to your own place? What about your family?
とっくに死んでるよ。僕は生活保護を受けている自由気ままな一人暮らしだから。
Ah, of course.
新規臭くしてしまったね。とりあえず帰るよ。
Sona took his leave. An opportunity had never come. I guess this is where I'm gonna call it an episode. I'll probably play more though, after taking a short break here. I don't know, probably take like a half an hour break. Get some water or something. But thank you all for watching. I actually don't remember a lot about what happened in this chapter. I thought I don't remember a lot about what happened in Sachi's chapter, but I remember quite a bit of it. This one, not so much. I don't know if that's because it's not as good, or if it's just my memory or something. I don't know. Interesting though. Or maybe I just didn't like Toka for some reason. I don't know. What I'm thinking when I was younger and what I'm thinking right now is similar, but not so much the same. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.